So my first instruments were actually ones that I built. I had a Voice of the Flower kalimba when I was 18 years old. That disappeared after a while. But anyway, the first ones I built in Rafon's workshop were my A minor and my G minor and my old African E. And then over the years, I built these three following the same basic pattern. This one has been through a lot, but it's very beautiful. And then next up is the bass, actually. The bass came into my life, and I started doing strolling shows. I developed that. It was originally had a totally different top with 5 notes. And it's a long story, but it ended up being this 13-note bass. And now over here we have the Hugh Tracy's. I've been into Hugh Tracy's for about 10 years now. This is my oldest one. And these 3 identical ones here I purchased. And this is a whole different kind of technique. Like where I was used to the back and forth kind of thing here. This is more using, this is more right-sided. And you can do glissandos.
What's the tape for?
The tape is to make the sound hole better focused on the notes that I want it to be. Boy, that's hard to explain right away. I wanted to focus. Now I can use these sound holes back here to get vibrato. But when this hole was bigger, the vibrato didn't work as well. And so I found through experiment to make the main sound hole smaller to bring that out better, which is actually what Rafon figured out by having smaller sound holes on the side. So next up, this is a real African Mbira that I don't know how to play. But it's very left-handed, and I practiced this for about 6 months. It got to be like a very, very beginner, and then I put it aside because I was playing shows on the instruments that I knew. And some of these others I've collected over the years. This is a very pretty one from Costa Rica. And this is my latest invention here. Oh yeah, there's another bass. This one was...
Yes, I was just getting that
it
for a
doesn't
second.
sound as good, but it's a pretty one. Now this is my triple minor gourd kalimba. These are little minor kalimbas, and the gourd actually came from Africa through my cousin who lives in Paris as a musician. And so I set this up to play chord patterns. These are actually from, these two came from a kalimba factory in that was working out in North Carolina, and Gene Drazel's sister-in-law was making these and sending them off to North Carolina to get finished about 50 years ago. And these came from some of her collection. They're more funky.